Hey guys, it's been about 8 days since I had cell service, and basically I'll give you what I got here because I'm coming up to Red Meadow. I'm gonna plug my phone in, hopefully upload one long video, get my grocery shopping done, and then be on my way. I have a bunch of shorter ones I'll upload later. So I headed into Acton KOA through the heat of the day, got absolutely fried, got my resupply, walked uphill to mile 447, got the next morning, booked it through Agua Dulce, got to the third detour, which I thought was going to save me a mile or two. Well, ended up not being close to the road, so I had to hike in a ways, drop my pack, run to the closure, and then run back. So that actually added like a mile for the whole thing. Got through Lake Hughes and slept up at Upper Sawyer Campground, 494. Then ran to Hikertown, 518. Got there about 11 in the morning. Now this is like the heat of the desert, so that was my resupply point, and I was planning on napping till about 6-7 o'clock at night and doing the whole aqueduct in one go at night, which I did. But as I'm leaving Hikertown, there was like a small rip in my compression tights, and then it ripped fully along the seam. So I had to trying to sew them. There's no way it's gonna work. So I just fashioned some shorts out of these windbreaker pants, and that's what we've been wearing since. But got through to almost Tyler Horse Canyon, took an hour and a half nap, mile 537, and then hiked again till about 11, tried to sleep in 100-degree weather, and then hiked across Highway 58 and up the mountain there a little ways, and slept for a good 3 hours. And that was mile 573, and then tried to sprint to Robin Baird Spring and got there barely in time, 12:30, ran out of water. So I cameled up and tried to rest there in the heat of the day as well. And then at about 4, this guy I met there was up for a little run. Cement, he's a cool guy. We ran the 13 miles to Kelso Valley Road. He spent the night there. I got my water, and now I'm on to the 40-mile waterless stretch, trying to do that at night. I got to a little past Warner Springs Road, mile 622, and took an hour and a half nap there, got up and finished the waterless section, and yeah, that went actually pretty easy, except for the whole sleep part. So now I'm coming up into the Sierras, and I'm walking in the afternoon doing the head bob. I'm so tired. Took a little nap and finished by Spanish Needle Creek, mile 670, and I was in bed watching the sunset. Early night for me there, but I needed the sleep. It was good. Next morning I got up, sprinted 33 miles, Kenny Meadows, got my resupply box there, 20 pounds of it, bear can, and 200 miles worth of food, 205 miles worth of food. Hiked up to mile 718 by the Kern River, crossed the Kern River, slept there, got up, hiked, and that was a nice day actually in the Sierras. It was cool and sunny, and got up to Little Crabtree Valley, mile 763, slept the night, got up to do Forester Pass pretty early. That's the highest point on the trail, and I did that, and then tried to head up Glen Pass. I got a little electrical storm. Sat that one out for about an hour and a half. I got snowed on up top and sprinted down Glen Pass. I think it's Glen Pass. And then got all the way down to the low point, turned and head right back up another valley. I got to mile 806 that night. Pretty late in the night. Took a small nap, like 3 hours, and it was snowing. And I woke up and dusted the snow off my bivy sack, and then did Manther Pass, down up Kings River Valley, over Pinchot Pass, all the way down and around, and it's coming up to Muir Pass, the last of the 5 high passes. And basically another electrical storm hit under a boulder for about 2.5 hours, and once I set that one out, I decided to go for it. The Muir Pass is wow. It gets up high, and then it's this huge open basin, so it's super long. And right then at the top, too, flurries. There's like hardly a cloud in the sky, but flurries. It starts snowing. Like, man, I gotta get down out of here. Like, gotta walk through snow and snow melt water for miles on the way down. Like, I gotta get down while the sun's still in the skies, or I'm gonna freeze. So I'm just sprinting, all adrenaline. And basically, I sprinted 13 miles, forded the Evolution Creek in the middle of the night there, and then I had to dry my feet. They'd been wet for the whole second half of the day. And so I made a little fire, dried the feet, put that out, went to bed, and got up the next morning. That was mile 850. I was half debating trying to get to Reds. Thought I could do it. Got up early, was in a good mood, going. But I was realizing I was burnt out. It's 2 days in a row, sprinting at 5, 6, 7 o'clock at night for hours just to, keep warms and to find shelter. So I'm gonna burn out from that. Alright, you know what? Let's take an easy day, get a good night's sleep. Well, I got to the Vermilion Trail and took an hour and a half nap there. I thought that was a good idea. Still warm out. And as I'm hiking up Silver Pass and get up there, and there's some clouds in the sky, but I can see the sun around the edges. And get into that open part where you're like, all right, this is about the last point you can find shelter, or you gotta go for it. And I'm like, good, looks fine, let's go for it. 5 minutes later, it starts snowing, big wet flakes, and then the clouds really rolled in. It got dark, and here I am trying to summit over a pass in almost whiteout conditions. Oh, it's not good. So I got the adrenaline going again, sprint down, ended up going a few miles to a little camp area, and there were these people there, and they had a tarp up, so I went under the tarp, talked to them. I was like, I was going to call it early. It's only 6 o'clock, 6:15, but I need to warm up and everything. They're like, cool. Well, you can you can hang onto the tarp. It's like, great. So you always want to have a fire? Sure. So they had a fire. They were resupplying the next day, and so they had food that they wanted to get rid of because they didn't want to carry it anymore. So I had a few extra morsels of food, things that I hadn't had in a long time, or things I haven't had, other than Pop-Tarts, ramen, and Nature Valley Bar. So Snickers and Goldfish. So that was really good. And I had a fire, dried out, warmed up. slept good on my way to Reds. Yesterday was my shortest day. It was 37 miles. But I have a feeling that everything's kind of turning around. I think today is the last day. Chance of showers. I thought I was going to have all high pressure for the Sierras. Instead, I got snowed on 3 days in a row. But it wasn't a 3-foot dump, so all positive stuff. I think I'm still averaging like 47 miles a day. So I'm really happy with that. And I know it's going to get a little easier and smoother. Of course, your body starts wearing down. So I think I can make up the miles. Still want to keep going for that 50 miles a day. Really want to get to Echo Lake and get my compression tights back. Sending a brand new pair there, so really think those make a big difference. And yeah, I'm looking forward to some better weather. But man, these Sierras, absolutely beautiful. Couldn't ask for anything better. I'm in love with the trail. I understand why Scott Williams has hiked it 13 times now. Anyway, goodbye.